all those different places with excavations. Excavations. Didn't we already have a quarry kind of level too, though? A lot earlier? What makes this simulation so special? Oh, wouldn't you like to know? I do not reveal my hand so easily. You can't even see my hand. Perfect concealment. Well, that's a good start. Getting shot by a chain gunner that hides before the fucking starting teleporter. That's nice. Oh. Oh, yes. There's gonna be lava. There's gonna be lava, folks. There's gonna be some cave spelunking, maybe? I like a good spelunk as much as the next guy. Oh, speaking of spelunk or spelunky, I don't want to play roguelikes anymore. I just don't. It occurred to me with the rise of the LLMs, which is what we're calling AI right now. It occurs to me that roguelikes are generated by a similar fashion to replace level designers. And I don't want people to do that. I want some honest, natural level designers. I don't want to play a Doom pack made by Oblige, if you know what that is. Which is why they're banished from places. Like, if you just randomly generate a level and you submit it to, like, a level database, they'll be like, no, don't do that. And I feel like roguelikes fall into that category. That also means that I'm not really going to play, like, Vampire Survivors or that ilk anymore either. Which is also because of the fact that a lot of those things can be early accessified, and yeah, that's a different problem, but yeah. Nothing with a RNG level design. RNG mechanics are fine, which is why RPGs are fine. A number of them that aren't just roguelike RPGs, I mean. Although, I do kind of want to do Pokemon Mystery Dungeon again. Well, as long as you understand that I'm not just play a roguelike just for the sake of it. I'm certainly not going to do a playthrough of a roguelike, because how would that work? It wouldn't. Although it has the added benefit of being unique for everybody playing it, so okay. Still no. I will hold exception for roguelikes that have a custom seed that everyone can share and play the same way. Because that way I can pretend there's level design. Like with Blue Sphere, when you lock a Sonic 1 onto a Sonic & Knuckles cartridge. Or with Populous. Because Populous's levels are all procedurally generated, but they're always the same, you see. So that's kind of acceptable, but not really. I mean, Worms kind of does it too if you let it, but you have standard levels to use. Let it submit you to all the randomness inherent to the decay sectors. I want to fall onto the blue armor with open arms. Arms that are bleeding out of with my hands. Unlimited salad and breadsticks. Come find the breadsticks and get a prize. The prize is a megasphere, I think. Or it's something. It's a good prize. And let me tell you, the prize is rise, boob. Oh, no. This level gave me some trouble. And that's because this is also the level of the most pain elementals in it. Yes, even after rehearsing it, I needed to reinvent a strategy on the fly. I did eventually have one, and that was to, like, duck and cover somewhere where they wouldn't easily surround me. I couldn't just deny them access to where I was, though, or they'd probably block me off if I let them live long enough. And they're not going to live for very long. Last time on the Transformers, I turned to a train. You like? Yes, you are the best train who ever existed. Whee! Yeah, get shot, bud. Get bud shot. Oh, here they come. Here comes everybody in the whole entire world. Oh boy. That's the best thing. Keyword, it is not the best thing in the world. So much pain, so much suffering, So much I had to go through to make this happen for you, the audience. And I'm only getting like a couple dozen viewers a day. But as one person put it, a gaming YouTuber is like a cockroach. You cannot put them down, and we'll just keep going. So, thank you, Cockroach, for being an inspiration. Because I'm not going to give up. I love playing video games. The only thing I worry about is making sure these videos can exist. But yeah, I could discuss all day the ramifications of having like a huge server farm that Google/Alphabet has to keep for YouTube, and damn. Oh no, one snuck in behind me. No, you can't stop me. Something's going wrong in the happy magical go world of Apogee. Hey, why isn't the Wrath Aeon of Ruin game done yet? Haven't I been hearing about that for like 5 years now? Are they okay? Like, I think it's still in early access, so you can buy it, but I don't know, man. Wrath Aeon of Ruin, if you don't know, is basically Apogee making an original game out of the Quake 1 engine. So I have immediate intrigue towards it, and they're not any close to finishing, and I'm kind of upset. I do know they're working on, or the other company, Emberheart, is working on an HD re-release of Cosmos Cosmic Adventure. I wonder if they'll add a 4th episode. And I think they're going to do it with Blakestone also, which I'm more interested in, because Blakestone needs a re-release pretty badly. Mostly because of all the weird things it does in DOS that are not easily replicated, necessarily, and might make my life less of a hurting bitch. I hope that also includes Planet Strike, which is basically the Spear of Destiny counterpart to Blakestone Aliens and Gold. I do plan... Oh yeah, there's the Ludicrous Edition to Rise of the Triad. I want to get that, and that'll give me the full Rise of the Triad experience, including The Hunt Begins, which I think includes that CD re-release that had the extra levels in it. And then, it has The Hunt Begins with those extra levels from that CD release. Plus Rise of the Triad proper. Plus Extreme Rise of the Triad. Plus an all-new, like, episode set made for Ludicrous Edition. So, if you're wondering why I'm not starting plans on Rise of the Triad yet, I'm basically going to wait on that, I think. See if that's compatible back with DOS. And Rise of the Triad has this curious problem where it's like I need to use Wolfenstein 3D style maps, but the only maps I got from it were isometric, and I don't want to use those. I need 2D maps of Rise of the Triad, okay? I need this. Looking up the map in-game is really fucking poor, and it's not fun. Yeah, I want to make the most out of Rise of the Triad, fellas. So one of these days, Rise of the Triad. And if I ever manage to get through Rise of the Triad, that'll be a prelude to me doing this one game called In Pursuit of Greed. Because oddly enough, In Pursuit of Greed seems to borrow some design philosophy from Rise of the Triad. Oddly enough. It's pretty odd, actually. It's kind of an odd duck in general. The fact that it actually is interesting to try, even though it's not the best. But the style, I can't deny the style of being able to play as a half-cow, half-man person. Come on. You've heard of a video game where you play as like a Homo sapiens cow hybrid? It's amazing. Yeah. Bovine sapiens. That's exactly what you're playing as. Although, because I would try to play a standard character, I'd play as a cyborg, actually, instead. And you have other options, too. Like an overly mutated human, and also, like, a dominatrix, and a lizard person, I think. Or something. I forget how that all pans out, but still, kinda weird. Plus, when you play as a cyborg, he can go, ha-ha! And I like that. Ha-ha! I'm the Most boisterous cyborg in all the land. Ha ha! You know what other game is cool I want to play? Now that I'm reminded of that musician. It was Crusader, No Remorse, and Crusader, No Regret. I want to cover that. It's a kind of game I haven't really played, but also one that seems to be perfect for me, in a sense. So, it's a branch I want to try. The isometric shooter. It's as stupid as you might think, but no, it's actually a lot of fun. It's also fun to look at, actually. It really is. Plus, it's like you're playing as, you know, Boba Fett / Mandalorian, so you can immediately see the appeal here. There's only like a couple other games like it. One of them being, was it Carmen Electra, or was it, what was that MTV show? Based on a comic? Because it's that person. And then there's some other game like it, and so there's only like a very small number of games like Crusader No Remorse, and I'm like, oh man, why didn't this get off the floor? It failed to do the dinosaur. It failed to do all those things. Don't get off the floor. Do those dinosaurs. Oh yeah, there was this one game I played one time called Heroes, a snake game for DOS. That was never actually finished. But it was re-released for Linux. However, its release for Linux was back in the 2000s, so... the fact that it even still runs is amazing. I never thought I'd have a Linux compatibility issue with a Linux game that was created, like, a couple decades ago. But apparently... Anyway, I'm not redoing the Heroes game, sorry guys. I will try to find some good snake games that are suitable, though. Because that was actually a lot of fun to play. I think there might be... Is there a good snake game for this channel? Or Nibbles game clone, or whatever? There might be. I'll have to look around. The spirit world, where all the this isn't the spirit world. Oh, it turns out the track of the previous level, Starhenge, was called Super Slow Evil. Let me see what the track name for this one is, since I'm here. It's just weird that the name of it was in caps for the first word, you know, super. Okay. Oh, well that's fun. Apparently this level is the hardest to pistol start. I can't imagine why. Probably has something to do with all the fucking pain elementals, am I right? That's exactly why. Okay, yeah, the music's called Fast Track? Okay. Let's see a remix album for Icarus Alien Vanguard. The most niche album remix I can think of at this present time. Everyone's gonna die. Yes, given that this level is one of the hardest to pistol start, it's probably one of the reasons why I don't generally pistol start. Wow. It's almost... yeah. Notice how you play Quake, and that's not designed for pistol starting either. Oh, picking up my pants, putting them in my pocket, even though the pocket was in my pants, making a black hole in my legs. Oh no. It's a paradox pair of pants. Oh no! Well, you have in a row then. You put your paradox in a row and they have arguments and fight with each other. It's a wonderful time for everyone involved. Assuming there's any time left after all this madness. Okay, so Doom Guy got hit a little bit. Does that mean his hair was going to mess up? Apparently, yes. Do. Lava waterfall. Actually, wait. That might be a damaging floor, actually. Let's avoid it. Okay, that area with the pillars and whatnot, if you fall down from that, there's no getting back up. Yeah, remember that Tricks and Traps level? Yeah, like that, except there's no teleport to get your ass out, so you'll be dead. And if you're not dead, you'll at least be stuck, and you won't want that either. That's arguably the worst. I hate when a game makes me stuck and doesn't kill me. And there's no timer to run down. It's like, oh great, I'll just be here forever. Thanks for all the fish. Fish! I get it, you like the fish, huh? Oh, I'm gonna see that Transformers Beast Wars movie thing. That might be fun. The thing is, I haven't watched a Transformers movie in a while. I've only seen like 3 of them out of like 5 or 6 or whatever the fuck now. But I think I could safely jump into the Beast Wars thing without missing too much. I don't even know anything about the plot, other than somehow we have Beast Wars Transformers in there, and that's good enough. Beast Wars is a really good 90s show, recommended by me. Seriously. There's some honest-to-God good writing somewhere. I think it would have been enough to earn an Emmy in my eyes, but that's just me talking. Locked doors are no match for super shotguns. You've made your last mistake, Revenant. Revenants. Yes, both buttons require both the yellow and blue keys. Or no, it's the doors that did, excuse me. How does one get BFG? Oh, wow, thank you. And at no cost to me. Imagine pistol starting it, and the last thing you get is a BFG, and you're like, fuck you, game. How dare you make me run to the end of the level to BFG? You're no help. All the secrets of the world, drinking coffees. All of those things that we put in our lager that is dangerous and brown, and it makes it all taste bad, and I don't really drink like that, so can't really judge on the taste. I'm assuming it's weird, though. Oh, Icarus and your alien vanguards. Oh, excavated.